are just about done. I'm not even picking them anymore, to be honest with you. They have died back pretty much. So that's the end of that season. Welcome to Garden 25, Sow It, Grow It. It is an open collaboration through the month of September, and you're seeing some of our new chicks and ducks enjoying the outside along with the turkey poults. There will be official playlist listed below. Our young ducks are enjoying the ponds. Wild goose peas. These dark ones are ready to pick. Our tomatoes, y'all, they're coming to the end of the season, unfortunately. We can't do anything about it. I even went to the Amish community hoping to buy some plants, and the plants that they had look worse than what I've got growing in my garden right now. And there really was no hope. And it's a little too late to start them from seeds, so next year we'll do a little bit better on our planting. But we do have several of them out here that are ready to harvest. We're not even seeing new blooms really. The blooms are just rotting on the vines. So that's what that is. We can't do anything about it, but we can buy more tomatoes from our Amish neighbors, and we will be doing that. The cucumber vines are still hanging on. Although I don't know if we're going to have any cucumbers in here or not. We've got plenty of blooms, but I don't see any cucumbers. The beans, these Louisiana purple pod green beans, are still producing. My husband came out here yesterday and picked heavily, and it looks like I'm going to be picking pretty heavy today as well. It is just covered in green beans today, which tells me the bees are still working on all these blooms coming out. And this has been a very productive plant for us. So we're going to be saving seed and planting these next year from seed that we saved. And our green beans will be free. I'm going inside the trellis. Y'all know I like this trellis. There's our little bird nest. Green beans everywhere. How he missed so many. And you can see inside there some of the foliage is dying back, but most of it is still very, very green. Our peas out here are doing well. It looks like I've got some drying, and I need to check those to see what type they are. And these look like they're the lady cream peas to me. Y'all let me know in comments if you think these are cream peas or if you think these are the purple pod beans. I can't think of the name of them. So that's those. I tried to tell my husband I thought these were going to be the ones that I had planted. More green beans. I'm not going to go inside this trellis, but it's just loaded. And we'll check on our tomato plants over here if I can get through. We still have tomatoes being produced out here. We never did get out here to tie this up. We've got some beautiful okra pods. And I absolutely love okra. And I was highly upset when I became a diabetic and I couldn't eat my fried okra. But I found another way to do it, so I'm happy now. I really don't like it boiled unless it's in a soup. Then I'll eat it in a soup. I have eaten it a few times with stewed tomatoes. It's pretty good, but it's still got that slimy stuff. While I'm down this way, this is catnip, and it is just overflowing. Hyssop, lemon balm, chocolate mint, that mammoth basil, and my poor little parsley is still trying to hang on because I can't get out here and weed. I don't have enough hours in the day to keep me outside in the heat. We are expecting 100-degree temps today, and I'm not happy about that. This is the dill, which is ready to harvest. The citronella, my sage is dying back. I need to come out here and harvest. The heat has gotten to it. These are the sweet jalapenos. Pansy is starting to die back, and we have purple pod. I'm having brain farts today. They're akin to black-eyed peas, field peas, kind of like a field pea. Y'all forgive me, I'll put it on the screen because I am having brain farts this morning. And our tomatoes back here, I'm seeing a few buds back here, so we may get a few more tomatoes off of this. But they're suffering from the heat as well. The heat has just been awful this year. And I'm getting torn up out here by mosquitoes. These dryer tubs worked pretty good for the potatoes, although I told my husband next year I want to plant them in the ground. These are the bouquet mix hot peppers, and yes, they are edible, folks. You can eat them. Lots and lots of weeds in the beds that we didn't get to. Oop. Jalapenos. Butternut squash growing through our cage. We're going to get back in here and look, this is our oregano. It has just really taken off. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the heads of the rosemary, I'm going to strip the stem, and I'm going to try to root it and replant. And maybe we can get some rosemary. I may plant it in the house, I don't know. But that's an idea to kind of salvage that. Our bell pepper plant over here. We've got buds and a few bell peppers. This is where we had our cages with the butternut squash, and I was hoping to get out here and maybe plant some spaghetti squash. From that seed pack I got from the dollar store, and they do have pretty little white flowers there. But I had more weeds in that than I had anything. My dress got hung. This is the chamomile, and this one is flowering, and it looks like something has been in there digging. Banana peppers and cayenne. Lots of banana peppers and cayenne peppers. And we are picking a handful or more a day of the red cayennes now and getting them strung. We have some pretty good size banana peppers. Look at that. Big size. So cayennes are doing well. This is Tabascos. You can see they have turned yellow. They should start turning colors very, very soon. I would love to have some Tabasco sauce on my pantry shelf. I have some of those hybrid banana peppers, probably because they're planted next to the Tabascos. bell peppers. And we have bukus of bell peppers down here. Some of them are ready to harvest. Let me get around this stuff. We've got a couple on here that are pretty good size. So I'll be out here harvesting those. More cayenne peppers. And y'all, red chili flakes, pepper sauce, cayenne pepper sauce. The strawberry plant is still putting on strawberries, y'all. I'm not picking them anymore. I'm allowing some of the wild birds and stuff a little treat. We got more cayenne peppers there ready to harvest. And this is our carrots. I just checked them. They're still small. But I'm hoping we get some carrots out of this. And it may be the soil is just not giving it enough nutrients for them to grow. I don't know. And here are the flowers that I heavily seeded. Remember, I heavily seeded these, and I'm getting some flowers now. Looks like I got a mix of zinnias and some other flowers and a few weeds in these beds. Let me get out of the sunlight so you can actually see. So I know there's marigolds and a few other varieties in here. So I'm really excited about that. We got a potato plant in there. So as our rest of our garden is dying back, we're probably going to have a beautiful flower bed out here towards fall. And that'll help our bees, our neighbors' bees. My scarecrow needs an upgrade. She's looking pitiful. So another view of this garden area. Even though it's full of weeds, it's still producing vegetables. I'm really thrilled about the harvest this year. Even though our tomatoes are dying back, we normally have tomatoes up until mid-November, sometimes into December in our area, which is zone 7B. And for some reason, the heat has just taken over and killed off our tomato plants between them and the hornworms. But everything else seems to be thriving. There's our lavender. We had one lavender plant that didn't make it, but the rest of them are thriving, which I'm excited about, which means I got the soil mixture right. And citronella. Today's harvest of tomatoes, wild goose peas, sweet jalapenos. We have a mixture of okra, cayenne, banana peppers, and bell peppers in this basket. So we've got a lot of food to work through there, and that is a pretty good sized basket. And about a half a bushel of Louisiana purple pod green beans, y'all. Unbelievable. I'm going to be a busy girl. Hey friends, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for the many comments, the likes, the friendships, and for sharing this content out. Take a moment and watch all of the advertisements because that is how I get monetized and get paid. I appreciate each and every one of you for your time and your patience. And y'all, I have this special content over here I think you might like.